Dungeons and Daddies is a rowdy, horny, violent podcast for grown-ups. Content warnings can be found in the description. From the New Faerun Times, I'm Michael Barbarian, and this is The Daily. Today, many moons ago, forefathers from another realm came to our world to rescue their lost sons. Then, back in their world, those sons unleashed an interdimensional chaos monster known as the Doodler. For years, the sons, Larkin Sparrow, Oak, Grant Wilson, Nick Close, and Terry Stampler, battled the Doodler in their world, until one day they did something drastic. Using a ring of swapping and something called an amplifier, they made us all switch places. So everyone in their world came to ours, and we all wound up here, in the forsaken hell world of insanity and terror they left behind. Now, recent reports suggest that their children, the children of the four original fathers, may have returned to our new world, their old world, to rescue their fathers once again, which has many concerned Faerunians asking, are you fucking kidding me? It's Tuesday. We think. We can't tell because the Doodler has blotted out the fucking sun. God fucking damn it.
Welcome to Dungeons and Daddies, not a BDSM podcast. Instead, the Dungeons and Dragons podcast about, well, this changed now, doesn't it, right?
Changes everything.
Well, this one does. It's about 4 teens from our world.
But not our world.
But kind of not our world. There's a lot of questions that are going to be answered today, I think. My name is Freddie Wong. I play Taylor Swift, the Ranger, anime-loving teen in the group. Will there be anime in this world? Will Taylor be the Hayao Miyazaki of this world that we've entered now? You remember the movie Yesterday? The Beatles one?
Oh, yeah.
It's that, but it's just like Taylor being like trying to badly recount the plot of Nausicaa.
Everyone's forgotten who Hayao Miyazaki is, and Taylor's gonna get this grift on by being like, so it's called Totoro, but it's like his OC of Totoro.
His OC of Totoro, and he has a sword.
It's not a sick mom, it's a mom that's been captured by a bunch of bad guys. Totoro. His mom calls Totoro. He's like, listen to me very carefully. Here's what's going to happen next. Shit, that'd be a good movie.
I'd watch that. Taylor would watch that, and that's what Taylor's plan was.
All the cops are like, we can't help you, kids. And like, if there was only somebody that could help us save our mom from the Yakuza.
Yeah, the mom gets kidnapped by the Yakuza.
Yeah.
And Totoro is like this like forest spirit. Oh, she meets him in the bus stop, and that's instead of like waiting for like a bus at the bus stop.
No, but it's like Moana. Totoro can't save the mom until he gets his sword, but he lost it because of some sin he did back in the day, and he needs to rediscover his warrior like ways.
Hey, what is this story break? What's going on, boys?
All right, sorry.
Taylor's rad fact for today: Totoro, he's always imagined as a samurai movie. There, done.
Okay.
And that's what he's going to try and bring to this world. He's going to try and pitch that.
That's the one I haven't seen. I haven't seen my
Good.
name.
Well,
That's a good one. It's classic. It's great.
You know.
You should watch it.
Big teeth.
Yep.
Big teeth in
Love
that
that.
one.
Dentists love him.
There's a bus, but it's a cat. It's kind of weird. Hey, everybody. My name is Matthew Arnold. I play Lincoln Lee Wilson, the schooled-at-home soccer kid who's the protective paladin of the group. Continuing halfway mark. We're on the Wednesday of the senses here.
It's the hump day.
The hump day of senses.
What's our hump day sense, Matt?
It's going to be sound and a little dark, but I think Lincoln kind of just, maybe he doesn't even realize this, but his favorite sound, if you were to really think about it, is actually the sound of silence in the house when both of his dads have closed the door and he's just alone for a second and he's just by himself. He's actually,
Whoa.
I think he's a little smart. I think he's like, you know what? I feel free. I'm alone. This is good. And maybe this is
what does he do when he's free? Does he just like get that ice cream that they don't want
Yeah,
him to get?
he just gets ice cream. He just relaxes. He just doesn't have to like put on a smiley face with his dads. He doesn't have to do anything. He just wants to be left alone
Does he
sometimes.
flop on the couch? Does he like
Play some FIFA, looks at, sometimes he even looks at pictures of him and his dad and misses them for a little bit. But, but then he's just happy that he can just fucking be himself and just not have any pressure on him.
Be himself, more or less the same guy.
Same guy, but without that pressure.
Without that heat.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm Will Campos. I play Normal Oak, a mixed up mascot in a strange new land, a strange new world, if you will.
Star Trek, Strange New
Star
World.
Trek, Strange New Worlds, Strange New Normals. My normal fact this week is that ever since seeing Taylor and Link get super into Laffy Taffies, and being left out of that.
That's great.
We were super into that.
He's felt really left out, and he really wants to impress them by getting a Laffy Taffy joke published. So he's been writing in and submitting Laffy Taffy jokes. And you can read all of the jokes that Normal submitted if you become a Patreon member and subscribe to get our bi-monthly zine, The Teen Tribune, because you can see the whole letter. But I thought I'd sample some of the Laffy Taffy jokes
crazy good,
that Normal has written. So here we go. What's the opposite of a stink bug? A deodorant.
Wow.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Those
That's a
are
good-
too good for Laffy Taffy.
That's a good one.
Where do clams post their selfies?
Where?
Shell.
On social media.
Oh.
That's good.
Okay.
Why did the driver barf in the HOV lane?
Why?
They had carpool tunnel syndrome.
Hey!
Holy shit, Will.
Those are
That's
good.
pretty good.
This, as you can tell, is clearly just a way for me to try my... Because when Freddie was like, oh, this would be the hardest thing in the world, I was like, I bet I could do Laffy Taffy jokes. So yeah, there you go.
Well, there you have
Here's the
it.
problem, Will. They're too good.
They're not too good.
No,
Laffy
Laffy Taffy
Taffy
has
is
some
the
good jokes.
apex of the joke candy world.
Freddie,
They're
you
just
gotta
like
look at some
one
Laffy Taffy.
step too good.
I'm mostly just amused at the fact that Normal thinks Taylor and Link are really into Laffy Taffy. It reminds me of this one time where like some friends from school, they like went to like the batting cages, and like I wasn't there, and I heard they went to the batting cages, and I was like, oh my god, like I want to hang out with them. They were super into baseball, and I got like a mitt and like a bat, and I told my dad I was into baseball now. I was like, hey, I got all my stuff. We're going to the batting cages. Like, oh, that was just a thing we did once. Like,
Oh my
we don't like
God.
baseball. I was like, oh yeah, me neither. You guys are really into Laffy Taffies. Like we
That's
bought
great.
them at a gas station once. Normal, it's okay. We're not into it.
It's like when your grandma would see you like holding like an R.L. Stein book. She's like,
Yes.
oh, so you fucking love R.L. Stein books that you're getting when you're 35.
It's like when you got me 69 boxes of Sour Patch Kids.
yeah.
Kindly.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like Sour Patch Kids. She ate some. She loves them. I must
Yeah,
get
she
her.
stole some of my Sour Patch Kids, so I was like, well, I guess fucking love some Sour Patch Kids then. And I bought her 69 boxes.
And then,
of them.
hold on, for whatever reason, you couldn't get it shipped to your place.
Yeah.
So Anthony just texted me. He's like, "Hey, can I send something to your place?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." It's like for the podcast. He's like, "Yeah." And then I look at my door, and like literally, it's stacked up to like my chest. I still have a box of these motherfuckers. We couldn't go through these.
Yeah,
things.
some are in my car. There's no way to get rid of them.
Little bags inside. They have like three of
Three.
them. But it's like, I'm exhausted by the time I've
So much
opened
plastic.
Yeah, it was
Time I
truly one of
opened the
those
big
wasteful
bag.
things.
I appreciated it though. Hi, I'm Beth May, and I play Scary Marlowe,
She's back.
a goth punk seeker of darkness who is not like the other warlocks.
Phew. Try not different.
Yeah. Fun fact is that the closest that she and Terry Jr. ever got to bonding was when he was just dating her mom, and she was kind of like, oh, I don't know about this dude. I don't know about any dude at all, etc. And he gave her some lemonade, but called it Demonade because it was strawberry lemonade and red. And so she thought that was pretty fucking dope and cool. But then he really wanted to watch Fly Away Home, which she considered propaganda, aka dad propaganda.
Propaganda.
Oh, wow. Oh my God, that's what Taken is. That's like what all those movies.
Taken is propaganda.
Propaganda.
That's very good. Did you make that up?
Yes.
That's super good.
I bet I didn't make it up. I bet it's out there.
Ah, whatever. You're probably the most popular person to say that.
Is Fly the Way Home the one where Anna Paquin has to like
With the
she's like
geese.
the maverick
Yeah.
of geese,
Yeah.
and she has to like lead them on a
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, with Jeff Daniels.
My dad took me to
right.
see that movie also.
It's Jeff Daniels, right? I think it is. I don't know.
Probably. He was in every movie back then. It was the law.
There's definitely that movie, and like October Sky occupies like a very specific genre of like.
Science teacher doesn't want to teach
Yeah.
today, so you're going to watch this while she grades. I'm Anthony Burch. I've said enough about my life. I don't need to give you a dad fact today. So when we last left our intrepid group of teens, you had sort of unveiled a lot of things. You'd found out what Code Purple was, which was essentially that the world that you thought of as Earth, that you had grown up in, that you were born in, was actually known to others as the Forgotten Realms, and that Code Purple was a means of swapping all the people from one realm to another that your dads all decided to do to avoid the Doodler's influence. You opened the obsidian door that you were told not to open and revealed a ancient, handsome, evil, evil warlock who was also Scary's patron, a guy named Willie Stampler. After trying to debate what to do with him, he disappeared.
I'm sure that won't come back though, so that's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
Yeah,
good.
that's fine.
That's called
Yeah.
putting a button on
Out
it.
of sight, out of mind. And then you decided to head through the Omegar fault door that led to the other dimension where your dads went, the other realm, which now you know of as Earth. You headed back through the door to Earth to find that there are no stars in the sky. It was completely dark. The only spot of anything in the sky was a small purple distant dot that represented a portal through which the doodler, the creature that you're now looking at up in the sky, had inserted its eye to look at the other realm, which was where you grew up. The sun that you grew up under was actually the pupil of the doodler.
So I have a question. If we were looking,
this ain't gonna go good.
if we were looking at the doodler's eye the whole time, are we looking at the doodler's butt now?
Mm-hmm.
So we're just like the doodler's ginormous ass has blotted out the sky.
The whole doodler's so big, it's like the whole sky.
Yeah.
I love that we are going places that little baby cuck
Where's this going?
H.P. Lovecraft?
Lovecraft has not even penned a single word about Cthulhu's butthole, and here we are breaking new ground.
So
Breaking
indescribable.
new
The horror.
ass.
He never actually described the butthole. He'd always just fucking wave it
So
up.
imagine
It's
something scary. It's
indescribable.
like that.
It's
Okay,
like scary.
coward.
Oh, whatever. Oh, wow. Break your mind to think about.
That's full on the like insert a scene here ass bullshit. So, without any further ado, let's deal with the fact that you're all now completely alone and isolated in a hostile world that you don't understand, and that your parents or at least your dads are here somewhere waiting for you.
Taylor, like his ancestors before him, checks if his phone works.
It does.
What? Guys, I got a signal. What
Whoa,
the
yeah,
fuck?
me too.
What the fuck?
I quickly turn around. Is there like another door? Or are we just in the middle of like a, where are we?
So when you look around, you see a whole shitload of darkness pockmarked by flames in the distance or nearby. It looks like you're on a road where there's basically a couple of torches every 200 feet or so. As you look behind you, you see...
They use feet in this universe.
You
All
see
right.
the path sort of extending in the darkness behind you. There is no door. There's not an equivalent on this side. It's an otherwise nondescript sort of dirt road that heads into
So
the
we're stuck
distance.
here.
Who knows?
Did
Seems like it.
anyone, do we pack food or water before we went through the door? Did anyone remember to bring anything?
I
'Cause
got-
I don't really, I built up a whole head of steam about getting through here to tell our dads what's what.
I had normal, like one of those Gatorade gel packs that you like suck on. You know, if you're a runner, you know what I'm talking about. I got a couple of those in my pocket, and I got a couple of power bars. I got like enough food for like a couple minutes. So not much else though. But here,
Wait, stop eating it. We need to
no,
save
I'm
it.
giving them to you. I'm not even eating one. Oh my god, I have one in my mouth. I am eating it.
I like those Gatorade things because it's like you're drinking slime or something.
Yeah, you want a green one? I got green and blue.
No, I'm not hungry right now, but
Okay.
you know, maybe.
Hey, sorry
later.
about your I'm sorry about your grandpa or whoever that guy Willie.
Oh, Willie? I don't want to call him my grandpa because that then it makes it kind of just dumb or whatever. But like, I don't know. Like, Willie's a cool guy. I'm sure we'll see him again.
Okay, I hope not. So, oh god, where are we? Yeah, can we do a little roll perception?
Yeah, sure, if you wish to.
10. I'm just looking
With
for
a
the power
10,
bar.
you realize that Taylor has his everyday carry kit on him, which is enough food for him and him alone.
I got an 8.
I got an 11.
So all of you know that you are vaguely in another realm, and that if the realms are stacked on top of each other like plates, then you're probably in a similar sort of equivalent area to where you were before. Like if there is a San Dimas in where you grew up, you're probably in a San Dimas-ish location in this new realm, but that's all you know.
Guys, this happens in animes all the time. People get transported to different worlds, and we just have to use our knowledge from our world to do well in this one. That's
Everybody's phone starts ringing.
all. I set mine to silent.
Is their caller ID?
Yeah, it's your mother.
Okay, I answered the phone. Normal Oak speaking. Hi, Mom.
Is she calling all of us?
Normal, where are you? Where are you?
Oh!
I've been waiting here with dinner ready for hours. Like, what's going on? You didn't tell me you were going to be staying at somebody's house. It's been a day.
Mom, I'm on a field trip is probably the best way to describe what's going on right now. You know, Dad's been on an office trip for a long time, and then every time I try to tell you that it's like something more important than that, your brain glosses over it and you don't understand.
What?
I'm in another realm. I gotta call you back. And I hang up.
Okay. She goes, and you hang up on her.
What does my caller ID say?
Your caller ID says it's Marco. It's your dad.
Yeah, I pick up. Hey, Dad.
Hey, are you? Did I forget? Did you say you're going to stay at somebody's house or something? And I forgot?
No, definitely not. I mean, I'm on Earth or not. I'm away. I'm gone. Like I'm where Daddy is. I don't know.
What do you mean? You were at Daddies? You went to Seattle? What do you?
No. Well,
That's a good idea.
I've
We're
never
all
been
in
to
Seattle.
Seattle. Is this Seattle?
Yeah.
Oh, look, the space
Is
needle
Seattle
over
dark?
there.
It's dark and gloomy.
It is. It gets 70-80% cloud cover most of the year.
Oh my God, Grey's Anatomy is happening over there.
Yeah.
Really old show.
Wait, okay, so you're on a field, you're in Seattle, and you waited, I mean, it's like 2 a.m. You didn't think you could call me at any point between getting
No,
on
it's
the
just been
How
like
do you get on the
minutes.
plane? You don't even have a...
I didn't go on a plane. We went through a big door.
Yeah.
That went to another room with seats that then took off in the air.
Oh, I get what you guys are doing. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, oh yeah, I'm on I love you, and I will, no
I'm
matter what
on a-
happens, I love you, and I'm on a field trip. You did sign it. You're so forgetful sometimes.
Okay.
Remember?
I feel bad that I forgot, but like, okay, you scared
Remember
me for a while.
Catalina Islands? You go on a ferry. It's fun. We go snorkeling. It's like a week-long camp.
Okay.
All the kids are doing it. Don't check at school. We're all there. No kids are at school.
So Marco goes like,
Okay, yeah, I guess I did forget. Well, I guess check in with me, obviously.
Yeah.
If you can. I love you.
Well, yeah, of course.
But yeah, no, the house is all quiet. No.
Yeah, that's a nice sound.
My
there.
boys are gone. No, it's not. I mean, not to me. It's like hearing you play games and stuff. But no, okay, yeah. Well, be
Have a good
be
work
safe,
week.
I guess.
I love you.
I love you too.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Gee, I can't believe I forgot.
and he hangs up.
Oh, it's my.
It's your mother.
Hello?
Hey, are you?
So, I've gone to Seattle. And
Oh, for fuck's! Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on Grey's Anatomy. The show is still going on.
Yes,
it's
I know it is.
season 78.
And
Yeah.
we're snorkeling. Say we're snorkeling in case she calls
And
my
I'm
dad.
snorkeling if you call again.
Anytime I call, you'll be snorkeling.
Yeah, that's what acting is about. Because I'm gonna be a big star on Grey's Anatomy.
I gotta say, I did not give you the credit. I thought this was some normal teenage rebellion stuff. I didn't think you would full on run away. Like, what did I do wrong? Like, what did I do that made you so upset at me?
No,
that you didn't want it?
not
Was
like
it Terry?
that, Mom.
Was it because you couldn't? Because Terry's not even right. You should be happy. I figured that would keep you home at least. Jeez, I
No,
guess.
it's not. It's.
Well, I'm going to Seattle then. I have to. Like, this is absurd.
I'm
not gonna
going
let
to
you
get
just.
Terry.
You're what?
I'm on another planet, and I'm getting Terry, and I'm saving him because I know that it makes you happy or whatever.
Roll persuasion?
A 2.
I get it. I started a rock band when I was in high school. I didn't move away to do it, but like, okay, if you're gonna go start your own like thing, you're gonna rebel. It's cute, but like, could you maybe not do it a plane ride away? Could you maybe just come back and?
You're not going to be able to find me. I'm sorry. I
You're
love
pretty
you.
active on social media. It's not gonna be that hard.
Well, sometimes if you see something that looks like your soul, and it's, a broken can of something like pickles, and you're like, my soul feels like a broken can of pickles, then you need to take a picture of it and post it.
Again, I'm not blaming you. I did the exact same thing.
She says drinking from a Topo Chico.
So does she think Terry's gone?
All of your parents think that your dads are on a work trip and then they'll just be back pretty soon, but they don't know when.
I'm just saying, Mom, that sometimes I feel like a bottle of Topo Chico, where I'm like, nice and hard on the outside, but on the inside I have a deep hole. That's what she said. Anyways, you're not going to be able to find me, so don't look.
Okay,
I'm
great.
too rebelled.
Great, cool. Well, I guess I have to call the police.
No,
so I guess we'll see you.
No, you don't. Fine. Call the police. See what I care. They're never gonna find me. What?
No, nothing.
Like, when you get picked up for whatever it is, just call me. I will bail you out. I will be very angry. I'm not gonna pretend I'm not going to be, but like, we'll deal with that, okay?
Whatever. I hate you.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I love you too. No, you don't. Bye.
Okay.
God damn it.
God
hangs
damn
up.
it.
I pick up the phone.
Okay. It's your mom?
Hello.
What's going on?
All right, Mom, you remember when you got the leading role in That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Dakimakura?
Honey, I'm an anime voice actor. I don't remember anything. It's just a paycheck to me. I don't care about the stuff I'm doing. It's just a paycheck.
I just got isekai'd. I'm in another world. What time is it over there?
It's like 4 a.m.
Time moves differently. You're probably not going to hear from me. I got like some big quests I got to deal with. Anyway, it's just like in those animes that you voiced it. Love you, Mom. I'll see you later.
Roll persuasion real quick.
3.
She goes, wait! And then you hang up on her. And she does not believe you.
I turn around to everybody like, well, my mom's taken care of and buttoned up. I'm not sure that any of your parents are, those stories that you spun were any good, but I'm all clear.
Guys, 1 second. I think I got a way to handle this. And I call Agent May Hales.
Okay? She goes,
Oh, hey, okay, cool. So, how long has it been since you went into the portal?
Hey, Miss Hales. Hey there. So we just walked through. We're on the other side of the portal.
So it's been like a few hours on my end.
Great.
Like a minute.
We've been here about, I'd say, 30 to 60 seconds.
Okay.
So we just got a bunch of kind of freaked out calls from our parents. So we were kind of wondering if you could like maybe come up with like a really good lie for where we are
Just
and like
like
go
take
find
care of that.
Did you just take care of that?
Lie.
I just sent you a picture of me smiling. Did you get it? Do pictures still work on the phones over there?
Yeah, it's a really harsh flash and you're a darkness, so it's kind of, and you took it from a very weird angle, so I don't know actually what I'm looking at.
I just sent a picture.
But how about we do
I
a
just
picture
sent
like the four of us
this-
and say we're on a field trip and you like send like an update. You know how we get those weekly updates? Just be like send a picture to our parents, be like, hey, they're all on a fun field trip. Whatever
Okay.
they told
Yeah.
you.
Could you send my mom this picture of this tattered flag and say me?
I could. Yeah, I guess I could. If you can just text me the passwords to all of your social media, I can set up a sort of fake
I'm not
field
gonna
trip
do
that you're
that.
all on.
Nice try. We've learned from the beginning of our lives to never
Yeah,
give your social media passwords
That's
to
good anti-sec
anybody.
practice,
Yeah,
Taylor.
we have our social media. We'll make sure to update our social media with pictures.
I got
Okay.
scheduled posts going for weeks. Don't
Guys,
worry.
let's do a quick selfie. So like I hold the phone out.
Look as not kidnapped as possible. Look as happy and cool and not
Oh,
about
hold
to
on.
be
Hey,
murdered.
Norman, you're going to have to put down that newspaper.
Let's do like. Is there anything around that looks kind of picturesque?
Not really.
The fire?
It's
Oh,
I mean, there's a bunch of
maybe we're on,
torches and stuff.
like a museum. Let's be next to one of these torches. So,
Let's all
like,
point at the torch and do like kissy faces, like, ooh, it's a torch.
I'm looking serious.
Okay.
I'm going to do the little Korean little heart fingers in mine because
Okay.
I think that's fun.
well, I'm holding the phone, so I'm just gonna like big smile.
Okay, just be careful with the flash because like we don't want it to look like a Blair Witch photo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I want it to look like a Blair Witch.
Yeah, so
No.
you're going to need to split the uprights on
Okay,
everyone's
well,
request.
my photo will satisfy all three of your requirements. Don't worry, it'll make everybody happy. It's gonna be as broad and popular as a photo as possible. Here we go. So I take
Be a 4-quadrant photo.
yeah, 4-quadrant photo. Can I roll to see how good the photo
Yeah,
is?
give me a straight D20 roll.
It's a 6.
No one's happy.
I don't show. I'm just gonna send it to Miss Hale. You guys don't worry about it. It looks good.
Look, it looks like I'm smiling.
Oh,
it
whoops,
looks
I
like I'm
sent it.
smiling. What the fuck, man?
Okay, let's do another one.
Okay, you all look really bad, but this looks like, yeah, this will do it. You look like bad the way the
Photoshop.
teams look bad and all their...
So,
Photoshop.
Mrs. Hales, I have given you the login for my Pinterest account, which is my main social media. So I'm going to need you to go ahead and like every day or so, like another cheer routine or like if there seems like a really nice, sensible, normal kid outfit that you see on there, just like that and put it in the folder that says style references.
I'm gonna give you my login to my LinkedIn, which is my main social media account. If you could just add to really help the illusion, if you could just add like, I don't know, like museum tour guide above my lawn mowing that I have up there as like my most current job,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
And I'll reach out to every single person you're connected to unannounced.
Just my two
asking for
dads.
jobs. Yeah,
Just
just your
people on
dad.
my LinkedIn.
Hey,
Sure.
May, I'm going to give you Taylor's password to his Pornhub Premium with his main social media account.
Sure. Taylor, what stuff should I be liking so people don't think something's awry? Like what kind of stuff?
Excuse me, scary.
I gave you my Facebook Messenger login. Like, that's my entire life.
You've already liked every single hentai on Pornhub. I don't know
Yeah,
what
just
else.
keep it. Just here's what
Just
you do.
unlike them
Listen,
and relike them
most.
again?
Well, no.
No, if he uses
No,
Porn Premium, it's
no,
because
no.
that's where the best like pirated fan subs are.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like-
Listen, May, here's the deal. You're going to need to sit on the new and trending page. Most people don't do that. Most people sort by something
No,
else. You're going to need to
there's so
sort
much
by
bad
new.
there.
You
There's
need
so
to-
much bad
listen,
stuff.
you have to wade through the garbage to find the gold.
I'm not going to do that, Taylor. I'm just not going to. People can think that you're missing. I don't care. I would rather anyone think you're dead than me go through the new and trending on Pornhub. I won't do it. There's a ceiling to how much I'll do as your intern, and you just found it. So you didn't come with any supplies
Well,
or...
we didn't know where we were going. We don't
I
have
have my
anything.
EDC.
I got
Okay.
some power bars.
I
and
think, well, the door, like, it's still, like, open on this end, so I think I can at least send things one way. So
Yeah,
I'll,
I want to throw something over here.
Weapons, food.
Well, just chest something.
Okay.
So she goes,
I'm gonna throw in a gun.
Miss Hale, you're an adult. Don't just throw a gun. Like, is it in a case?
Well,
Unload it. What are you doing? Don't throw a gun and it might go off.
okay, in retrospect, I should have asked permission before I did it as I was saying.
Test is a gun.
Yeah, I know.
Just throw a
I
rock.
thought you would need it. I thought it would be useful.
No, but just
No,
test
that's smart.
something.
It's smart.
It's too late. I already threw in the gun.
Oh,
Where is it?
are you just gonna wait there to see when it shows up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You guys want to wait for this gun?
I mean, listen, it will be irresponsible for us not to.
But I hope it shows up at some point. But okay, so it sounds like whatever connection we have through the phone, that'll keep our timelines in sync. So whenever we're talking on the phone, we're good. But yeah, I guess call me if you need stuff.
Oh, so like if we hang up, like the time
Yeah.
difference. So like we should hang up to see if the gun pops in right away.
No. I think if you hang up and then you and I start talking again, like it'll be like hours have passed for me.
Oh.
But either way, I'm sure they're gonna come by at some point. I'm gonna assume that this thing works and it's just on delay, and I'll get some stuff together,
Wait,
like a care package for you.
but is the gun going to land here, or like is there a gun just gonna fall on us? Like, is this hole following us like a storm cloud in a cartoon, or like is the hole here? Like, is
So
this
as
our
you
base
say-
of operations now, or like are things just gonna land on us at any moment? It's scary.
So as you say that, a small purple portal opens up behind you where you sort of came in, and a gun falls out.
Okay, we're gonna walk forward 20 feet and throw something else in and see if this thing follows us.
Okay, let me grab a hair tie.
Could you actually send some Black Moon mascara?
I don't. That's not. I don't.
You have to shop for it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can bring it in the next. Like, if you give me a bit.
Okay.
But okay. Yeah. So I'm throwing in a hair tie.
And you move 20 feet forward, and she throws in a hair tie, and it shows up back where you started in the same spot.
Okay, so this is like our
I guess
drop.
it's time to build the base here. I played enough Fortnite to know.
Well, save your batteries. Be careful. I'm gonna get a care package together. You should see it sooner or later. All right. Later. Bye.
And she hangs up.
Well, that's nice of her. I call her back.
Yeah. What's up?
All right, here, throw something else in, and I'm going to grab a rock, and I'm going to try to throw it
Back
into the portal.
into the portal.
When I see the purple portal show
Or
up.
would it be better for you to kick it because you're a soccer
Yeah,
guy?
sure, I'll kick it.
Okay. So
There's a
you
rock,
want me
I'm gonna throw
to?
it.
So sorry. You want me
Just throw
to?
something else in. I'm just going to see if
Something big.
a little
Okay.
portal shows up.
A hula
All right.
hoop.
All right. Just give me. I have to. I was in bed. I have to. Let me get to Daddies. I gotta get into my car and drive to Daddies. Give me a second. And I'll stay on the phone. with you for the
Here's
time
what we'll do.
being.
Here's what we'll do.
actually, hang up so
Hang
that
up.
you get to
Faster.
Daddy's quicker and then
Yeah,
call
we'll
us.
hang up. We'll call you back, and we
Yeah,
hang
you
up.
call
and
us when you get to Daddies.
immediately
Okay, cool.
yeah.
So the second you hang up, the phone starts ringing again, and she goes,
Okay. So I'll throw in a fucking a napkin.
and she throws in a napkin.
Something bigger. No, something bigger.
Something bigger. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll throw in
A chair.
An unfolded napkin.
I will throw in. Oh, here's a box of like Lunchables for my fucking lunch I got from the fridge I was gonna eat. So here's a box.
Whoa,
of
man,
keep
man,
your
you eat
lunch. Don't give
Lunchables
us-
as an
Oh,
adult?
hell yeah.
Well, I want to see if they get rotten on the way in.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
good
that's a
idea,
good call.
actually.
If like are there
What's our
perishable?
Lunchables? Oh, I guess
Well,
I'll find
little
out. I hope
Lunchables,
it's a
they'll last
pizza.
forever. That meets
That's
super
true. That teaches
processed.
you nothing, I guess.
Loaf of bread. Find a loaf of bread.
No, I want the Lunchables. Toss them in.
So she throws in the Lunchables.
Well, I'll open them first.
So she opens the Lunchables and then throws them in.
You took the candy.
There's a Snicker bars in
I'm not
here.
fucking stupid. I'm not going to take the candy.
The portal opens and an open lunch.
At the moment the portal opens, I throw a rock.
Okay. You throw it into the portal and the portal closes. And May says,
Rock. Okay. Oh, yeah. I got a rock.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. No, rock landed just outside the fucking door.
You need to carbon date the rock to see if there's any weird
I'm not going to do that, but like,
What do the Lunchables look like?
so the Lunchables look
delicious.
more or less normal.
Wait, so can we just go back?
Yeah, hold on. If you do a big hula hoop or something, we can dive through and just go back.
Well, we gotta know what like kind of shape they're ending up when they get back there. We don't want to get
Oh, that's
there and
true.
be all old or whatever.
Or
so
yeah,
let's
I
inside
really
out.
don't know what it's like when
let's throw the
I
Lunchable
actually-
back.
Oh, let's throw the Lunchable back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Throw another Lunchables in so we're
Yeah, we
How about I
need
just throw the rock back? I'll just throw the same rock.
No, we
We
need
need
to
sex.
still have
And then
Lunchables.
Normal takes off his watch.
Oh,
That's great.
I love it.
That's great.
Throw this. Goodbye, sweet
She
Yu-Gi-Oh
can send it
watch.
back.
I kiss it and I throw the watch their way. Mark the time. It's currently 2:45.
What kind of watch do you have?
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh watch.
Okay, does it
What,
have a
does it have
stopwatch
like
on
the
it?
date or whatever? Because we
it
don't know
just
about
has the time, and honestly, it doesn't really work that well.
I also
but-
throw the Lunchables. I put the watch here. Just put the watch in the Lunchables.
It's like a fucking Sierra point and click
here, I
adventure
hand
now.
you the Lunchables. Just throw it all in there. We get multiple test subjects.
Nice.
I also put a bug in there. just
There you
to
go.
see
That's a
what-
good one.
All right, you throw the
And I
Lunchable.
spit in it.
You throw, you throw the Lunchables, the bug, the watch, and the spit into the hole. And you hear May go,
Oh, gross. Oh, no. Okay, so yeah, this is aged, I would say, decently. I would say at least a week or so. The Lunchables have gone bad. The watch, weirdly, it's still 2:45, so it's like almost an exact 2-week thing, I guess, when you're coming back through this, like, I think the portal is different when I instigate it than if you find a way to instigate it on your end, so I don't know. But, yeah, it's a couple of weeks. This bug is very dead, and the spit, it turns out spit, if you let it age for a long time, is maybe the worst smell in the world, so thanks for that, Normal. Thanks. I thought I was free of your scent when you were on the other end of the universe, but it turns out you're still, it's like you're right here.
So that bug must have been really old if it was about to die in 2 weeks.
Wait, so like we could just get like 2 weeks older? Like if we just jump in and out?
And 2 weeks wiser.
Wiser? Maybe some voices dropping?
You'll have no food. I'm not going to say.
Well, we're going to need to bring snacks on our way back. It sounds like if we need to get out in a hurry, we can run through and jump here. But we are going to be like in a sort of bottle episode situation for 2 weeks. So we might want to bring like some food or something to read.
Well, again, you're running up the down escalator. Like there's probably a way on your end where you can open it in your way and it's like more frictionless, like how you get here.
We reverse the polarity.
Maybe.
Okay.
That could be a thing.
We can sit here all day throwing things in this hole, but we need to deal with our present situation, team.
The Grant always said the worst thing to do is like you order something and then like every time the waiter comes back, you're like, oh, now can I have water? And the waiter goes, and then when the waiter comes back with water, you're like, oh, actually, can I also have this? Like, I say we get our order all together and ask Miss Hale everything we want all at once. So why don't you... Maybe we just hang up and we
put together an Amazon wish list.
Yeah, we should get everything because it goes really fast, right? Once we like tell her, so it's just like, what all do we want from Miss Hale? Let's not waste our time. Maybe we just get a big order.
Everybody
right?
roll perception.
9.
Everyone roll. Anthony's like, please move along.
Another 3.
I got a 1.
4.
Wow.
What is with the rolls?
So it's too late to do much of anything by the time you notice. If you had been paying more attention, you would have seen 3 lights in the distance approaching you slowly. That
there are 4 lights.
Instead, we're all writing down what flavor Lunchables we want Miss Hale to bring.
Yeah. Oh, make sure you get the one
blankets. Well, we need blankets. We don't know if they have blankets in this world. It's cold already.
By the time you notice, it's because the light from these torches is casting itself onto the ground near your feet, and you turn around and you see 3 torch flames that illuminate pockmarked faces that peek out from red cloaks. 2 of the people are holding either end of a pole, and there's a large cage dangling from that pole. And inside is what looks to be a severed head. The person in the front holding the torch smiles very, very, very big and goes, "Lost?"
No. We're right where we want to be.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
It's our favorite spot.
Smile for me?
I mean,
throw him the finger.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll always smile at a friendly stranger, and I smile.
So as you smile, you notice that his smile is artificial. He has seemingly stapled up the corners of his mouth, and his face looks like it has been subject to a whole lot of wear and or tear in his attempt to keep that smile going. And the 2 men that are holding up the cage with the severed head go, They have it. They still have it. Oh, they have it. It's dinner time, boys. And all 3 of them drop the cage. They throw their torches onto the ground and they open up their cloaks. And each of them takes out a knife in one hand and a syringe in the other. Everybody roll initiative.
Ooh.
7.
Fucking 11.
Stop using it.
Can I just have an advantage for some reason?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, I got 5.
I
2
rolled
plus 3.
a 6.
God.
Freddie, it is your move first.
Nice.
And 11's the highest?
11 was the highest.
How many people around us?
There's a severed head in a cage that, as it hits the ground, you hear it go, oh! You see its tongue exit from it, and it pushes itself up so it can sort of like turn around and look at you.
What the head did?
The head did.
Oh,
and then there's 3 people wearing red cloaks who are currently wielding a knife and a syringe.
Does the head look like it's happy to be in the cage? Like, is it trapped, or is this like just the way they move
Or
it
is
around?
it dead?
It looks trapped.
I'm just wondering if maybe we have an ally in this head.
Yes, it does not look psyched to be there. It doesn't look like this is a palanquin. This is not like a conveyance of honor.
Okay. Cool.
I'm going to put my hand on the hilt of my travel katana.
Your sharper image fold-out travel katana.
It's a fold-out travel katana for traveling.
That's just called a knife.
It's just a knife.
It's a travel katana.
Sure, I believe that Taylor would have brought a blade with him
like
on
one
this
of those
trip.
mini katanas.
Yeah. And I'm going to go,
Tanto.
stay back or I'll be forced to unsheath my blade.
So that's your turn, is telling them don't...
Well, dude, what's their reaction to me saying such a fucking hard...
roll intimidation.
Like such a hard-ass thing, you know what I'm saying? 19.
Wow. Okay, so you can feel them flinch. Though they don't drop their weapons or anything like that, their gaze, all three of them stop looking at you and they start looking at your other friends. So you get the feeling that they are probably not going to attack you because they're a little bit intimidated by you, but the others are still up for grabs.
These numbers are no good. I want a Zephyr strike, but specifically I want to try and cut off the arm of one of these guys.
So roll with disadvantage if you want to do something specific like that.
I will roll
Jesus.
the natural one.
Wow. So the sword gets completely stuck in its sheath.
That's what happens when you don't practice fast speed unsheathing and you attempt to make it go fast.
Yep.
It can get stuck. You got to keep it oiled.
So what you accidentally do is you pull out the entire sword still in its sheath and basically toss it at their feet. So you have no sword right now.
And
It
I
is
go,
at their feet.
Zephyr strike! Ah, shit!
The smiling one in front goes, "Thank you. Thank you. So generous. Thank you." Now it is Scary's turn.
Who has the gun?
It's on the ground by your feet. Nobody
Okay.
picked it up.
Taylor notices the gun by his feet and says, should have done that.
I will cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay.
The touch of your shadow wreathed hand can siphon life force from others to heal your wounds. Make a melee spell attack against a creature within your reach. Or is he not in my reach, though?
I mean, we could say you moved up to him and then did it.
Okay. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 necrotic damage, and you regain hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
11.
You lunge at this thing with your hand, burning with shadowy energy, and it barely just moves its head to the right, and you just barely manage to whiff. Your arm is now like over his shoulder, and he goes, "Whew, whew, close, very close. I can feel it coming off of you, though. Very close." Normal.
Normal is going to cast Guiding Bolt and zap him. I'm going to zap him real good.
Okay.
Hell yeah,
A
dude.
flash of light streaks towards a creature of yours. This is what I tried to kill Scary with just
Yeah.
a couple episodes ago.
I realized that when Anthony said the damage was 4d6, I heard 46. So I was like, gee!
Oh,
was
I
like,
see.
"You're gonna kill
That makes sense. I rolled a 19,
Wow, okay. So that'll do it.
so that is 22 radiant damage to one of the ones holding the severed head.
Okay. The one second closest to you that Scary did not just try to punch,
Mm-hmm.
your guiding bolt hits him and he explodes.
Oh!
He just
Nice.
Oh
explodes.
my god, I almost hit you with that, Scary. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I was just going to
Oh my
stun him.
God.
Oh!
Black, pungent jelly litters the ground amongst him and flies into the air, and he smells even worse on the inside, much like a tauntaun.
Oh my
And
God.
he is instantly incinerated by that.
Was that one the ones holding the cages?
That was one of the two holding the cages,
Okay.
yeah. Now it is your turn, Link. By the way, when this happens, the other two cackle and they go, "More for me!"
Oh, God.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I'm going to pick up the gun. I'm going to check its chamber and cock it and load it.
Okay.
Because Grant, one of the few things that they do, and, you know, as I said, he was a sniper, I feel like occasionally.
You went to the range.
Yeah, I went to the range as like a fun thing, but it's like Grant was secretly being like, at some point, Link might have
The
to be
boy
able to
will
shoot
need
people.
to know.
And I point the gun up in the air and I shoot, and I go, "You see this? This will F you guys up more than like what he just did. And I got a lot more bullets where that
I
comes
mean,
from."
I literally just exploded him. I don't know
Yeah,
that a
yeah.
little gun is going to do
No,
that
yeah,
much to
it's-
scare him.
what are you doing? Just say it's even bigger. It's bigger than that one. And
Yeah, it's
from
real
my hands-
big. It's real scary.
I got a bunch of them. I'll
What?
shoot. I'll blow you all away if I have to. Wipe the smiles off your faces. Just calm down.
All right, roll intimidation. I don't think you need to have disadvantage for it.
Because it made a big
Disadvantage.
boom.
I mean, have they seen a gun before? Shouldn't it be advantage? It's a big boom boom thing.
Well, what happens is one guy just exploded and your thing just made a loud noise and nothing happened to them. So they have. How
said it
would you
was-
take that?
Well, because I said it does more.
Well, yeah. Why would they believe? You just went, "This will
All
be
right.
even worse," and then you didn't do a thing.
Okay, I did a 13 intimidation.
Okay, 13. I'll have them roll insight. They literally got a 14. They go,
Oh my God.
"Oh, is that a toy? Is that a toy for babies? A baby holding a baby toy?
It's
Delightful."
not a toy.
It's
son.
not a toy. Shut
It's
up.
not a toy. Okay, so was that my action?
That was your action.
Okay. I'm going to cast Sanctuary. You ward a creature within range against attack. Until a spell ends, any creature who targets warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
On a failed save, that creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects, etc. If the warded creature makes an attack, it goes away. So essentially, they have to do a wisdom saving throw to attack. I'm going to actually cast it on normal because normal blew one of them up. So I think I'm just trying to guess who they're going to try to attack next.
Sure.
Normal gains the armor of self-confidence because Link paid attention to him.
That's a codependence armor.
The two remaining smiling men, it is their turn. So the one nearest to you, Scary, is going to jam the needle directly into your ear canal.
Oh, no!
Dude.
Unless your AC beats, what's your AC?
12.
Yeah, no, it beats that. So the needle goes, and it's weirdly painless. It doesn't hurt. You feel pressure, but you don't feel pain.
It's like a piercing.
I want to use protection as
Oh
a
my
reaction.
fucking God. What?
Oh, do you want to play Dungeons & Dragons or what, Anthony?
No, it's just the ultimate, like, no, you don't get to do this thing.
It's a reaction.
Okay, what is
When a
it?
creature you can see attacks a target other than you that's within 5 feet of you,
Okay.
you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack
Okay.
roll. You must be welding a shield, but we already said that my shin guards are my shields.
Oh, sure. Okay, cool.
Welding
Wait,
a shield. is
welding.
something
I
You must
welded
weld a shield.
I welded my own shin guards.
Okay,
That's a
so
new
he
rat
tried
type.
the attack again and whiffed completely. So his needle's about to go to Scary's ear, and then you bring your shin guards up, and like suddenly you're resting your leg on Scary's other shoulder, and you block the needle with your shin guard.
Leave my friends alone.
He goes, oh. The other one,
The other one.
bum rushes Normal and tackles him to the ground, succeeding at the wisdom saving throw. So your sanctuary did not do anything. And he gets a natural 20 to his attack. So the needle comes down right into your forehead. Again, no pain, just a lot of pressure.
God.
And he just leans in and he whispers, think of your happiest memory. And you feel your happiest memory beginning to conjure up inside your head. And you can feel that it is moving towards the syringe. And next turn, if he's not taken off of you, he's going to suck that right up into that syringe.
So the first time I ran out on the field as Teeny the Teen, and
Oh, God.
everyone was cheering, or at least I thought they were, because like the sound was amplified in my head of my own screaming.
Were your
and-
parents there?
Yeah, they were there. And, you know, like my dad was feigning enthusiasm, but I thought it was real. And I was getting the crowd super torqued. You're saying all that's going through this syringe right now?
I'm saying it is approaching the needle of that syringe, very much so. Okay, so we're back at the top of the initiative. So once again, it is Taylor's turn.
Okay, so seeing this guy on going the needle, I'm gonna just do a flying jump kick.
Okay.
To try and jump kick the needle. Or no, the body mass. I'm gonna jump kick the body mass of this guy who's on
Okay,
top of
go ahead and give me an attack roll.
me.
That was not that.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That's my attack roll. Jesus. Natural 1 + 3.
Oh, my God.
So you eat shit.
I think I feel like I kicked the syringe plunger and it actually
Deeper in?
Yeah, deeper in. Great. Yeah, so now it hurts.
Now I'm forgetting when I got a new video game console for Christmas.
So you just jump right onto the fucking smiling man's back, and the plunger goes deeper in. And now his top 3 favorite memories are inside this
Like a
syringe.
slash film article. Normal's top 10 favorite memories and what we could do without.
You won't believe,
No, you won't believe number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's losing even more memories.
He hasn't lost them yet.
He hasn't lost them yet. They're now inside the syringe, but he has to retract them for them to be fully gone from Normal. So that was Taylor's disappointing excuse for a turn. Now Scary.
I look at the dude who's sucking memories out of Normal and is, hey, you think you're hot shit? Only I'm allowed to be mean to Normal. I cast Fireball.
Okay.
Yo, Normal, shield your eyes, dog.
What?
So Fireball.
Fireball's an area of effect.
It
isn't
sure is. Sure is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's fine.
That's fine.
So every creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point has to make a dexterity saving throw. A target takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Sorry, guys, I've got all of his power and I don't know how to use it.
Yeah, so Normal's basically pinned prone under this guy, so I'm going to say you have disadvantage on your dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I'm there too, I think, because I just
Well, you're
did
not
it.
pinned.
Yes, you're there as well, yeah. So both Normal
Everybody,
and...
we're all within
and
20.
I feel like, 20 is... How far would 20 be? Is me to Freddie, is
Well,
that
no,
20?
you're by Scary because you just blocked with the shin guard,
Yeah.
so you're safe. Assuming
Oh.
Scary didn't just also blow herself.
Oh,
Well, I'm
I
just
mean,
saying, was that 20 feet? I'm trying to, gauge in my
Yeah, I
mind.
think so. I think it's
If
just
I
me.
fucked up this bad, I think that Scary fucks up this bad.
Okay, fair
No, but the
enough.
point is,
Yeah.
like, I'm next to you, so I probably
Okay,
am
so
not-
everybody's in this. then.
Yeah.
You cast a fireball, and it hits every single person. So everybody roll a dexterity saving throw, and Normal and the smiling man that is being pinned by Taylor will roll with disadvantage.
So I got a 1.
I got 21.
I got an 18.
I got a 9.
So Scary's spell save DC is 12, so everybody got less than a 12. You are going to go ahead and roll yourself 8d6 fire damage.
What?
Everyone that
Fuck
got
me.
more than a 12, you're going to roll yourself 4d6 fire damage. Now, since Normal got a natural 1, I feel like every one of your dice, you roll twice and you take the higher of the two.
Okay, so like, are we like even for when you almost like killed me? Do you remember when you almost like killed me? Because that was like totally not cool, man.
I took 14 damage.
I took 13 damage.
Okay, so roll 1 was 30 damage, and roll 2 was 31 damage.
Okay.
Normal has 24 HP.
Oh, no!
All right.
So normal just got
crisp.
blasted hardcore and is in death save territory.
Yes.
Scary.
Holy shit,
I-
scary!
Oh my god.
I said, yeah, that we're kind of even. I never meant for this to happen.
So
That was awesome.
So what happens is there's an explosion of fire that lights up the night around you.
Fuck.
The two remaining smiling men are immolated instantly. They turn to fucking ash.
Well,
The head in the cage is like, well done. Oh no! And then it gets burned to a crisp immediately.
What about Mr.
And
Head?
it's flailing around inside the cage.
You know what it is? It's like the scene from Terminator 2.
Exactly.
He's holding the cage with his tongue.
Yeah. And the fucking skin gets blown off of his bones, but the tongue stays there, and it's just a skull in there now. And normal, the melting goo of the dying smiling man on top of you burns you even worse. So you take that 31 damage and you fall into death saves. Like you basically get knocked unconscious by this explosion around you. But hey, you're out of combat. And you won technically.
I definitely feel like the incinerating blast has definitely incinerated Normal's tidy whities, which I think were still the only thing he was wearing when he jumped through the portal. So you've got a singed, unconscious, naked boy in front of you.
Okay, so you're out of combat now.
I go quickly to heal him.
Do you lay on hands?
I do lay on hands. I can restore up to 20 HP per long rest. Who's all hurt?
I'm fine.
Literally everybody is hurt.
Just a flesh wound.
All right. How does it work?
Well, I mean, Scary,
When I-
you rolled too, right? Because
no,
you were
I
in.
haven't rolled yet, but I did get hurt. Yeah.
Yeah,
wait,
everybody
wait.
got hurt because
Okay.
even if you saved, you still take half damage. So
Yeah.
none of you is not hurt.
I got 33,
Okay.
but I'm fine because I've got 67 hit points.
So you're actually on fire right now, and it probably looks pretty cool.
Hey, I'm on fire right now.
When I heal 20, he's back to 20. It's not like the difference between the damage he took. Like there's
You
no
have to
negative.
heal
number.
up my damage.
You're just at
first.
0, yeah.
Okay, so you're just at 0 essentially.
so.
I'm just gonna use it all on because we can all rest. I'm just gonna use it all on normal. I do that thing like I'm gonna make like a bandage, but all I'm doing is I'm ripping my sleeves off and I'm making him like a diaper. So like I touch his shoulder and I heal him 20, and I also make him a little diaper. So now he looks like
Tommy
me solo.
Pickles.
No, he looks like let me solo her essentially.
Hey, Norm, I think I've got an extra band shirt somewhere here.
So Normal's eyes crack open, and with his hair still smoking, he looks at Scary and says, "We're even." Oh, that
Yeah,
hurt.
here you go. Here's the Harbor of Fuck shirt. You look
Thanks.
great, buddy.
Thank you. And I put the shirt on. I'm glad we're all having a good group experience here. Were you guys all really scared that I might have died?
Not really.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm also scared of like Scary. That was so much power. Like
I was more scared of like how much power I had. That was pretty.
We need to
wild.
rethink our group dynamic if we ever get into any of these scuffles. It definitely feels like Scary, you're our cannon.
I just gotta like know my own strength more because I've got so much of it.
Like those
Yeah.
guys, like they had a head.
Taylor drops to a knee and goes like, will you teach me, sensei?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Specifically how you did that fireball thing.
Speaking of this, like Scary, I don't know, like there's just a lot of power in this place. Like check this out. And then from my hand, the gun is now glowing because I cast this sacred weapon on it. So as an action, with positive energy, the weapon is considered magical. It can add 1 to attack rolls, but also emits a bright light of 20 feet. It's like Sting.
Oh, cool.
It's like a flashlight. So hopefully, because it's really dark out here, so I got a glowing
So we
gun.
just like glowing Glock here. And
Hell
there.
yes.
Casting light around, be like, "This, I don't know. Here, do you want to hold this?"
Yes.
Okay. Here, I quickly unload and I take all the bullets out and I chuck them out into the woods.
Wait, no, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, this is too dangerous for us. Especially like we already got more powerful weapons than a gun, and guns aren't a toy, but like it's a cool flashlight. So like here, I hand you the gun now flashlight. Like that's yours, man. It's pretty cool.
I kind of wish we knew what they were gonna do with your memories, Norm.
Yeah, I'm really happy that you got cool powers and no glowing gun. I
Yeah,
did
me too.
almost die. I think I might have been dead for a second. I saw some weird stuff in there.
Well, you have powers
Oh.
too, don't you? You can like, I'm hurt. We're all hurt. Could you help us?
Oh, yeah, I'll get right on that.
What happened? Wait, so the syringe just right back in.
He never
I
managed.
push the plunger back in to my head. And
Yeah,
I go,
you keep the memories.
And I go, I'm good to go.
Max Payne.
Wait, hang on to that syringe.
Who
It might
are
be
those
useful.
guys? I look at their singed bodies to see if I can find any clues to who they were or what they wanted.
They're carbon-based life forms. That much we know.
I think you can roll investigation or perception with disadvantage because they're burnt to shit.
They're flammable.
Yeah.
They are flammable. Fire works in this world.
Well, that's a 3, so that's not going to be helpful.
Taylor's seen all he needs to see. Oh, Taylor's going to also hang on to that memory syringe.
Okay.
I rolled a 11.
With an 11, you can see that they were pretty well equipped for violent endeavors. You could see several knives. You could see bottles that have now exploded, but they were presumably full of something that mattered. Like these look like survivalists. They didn't look like, city folk who were on their way from A to B.
So there's like a very post-apocalyptic vibe.
They look like post-apocalyptic survivors, kind of, yeah.
Well, not survivors anymore.
Not anymore,
survivors.
no.
No. What about the head in the cage? I want to examine the cage, the head itself, what remains of the skull.
The head's gone.
The head is, there's a skull in there now, crispy and still the few bits of flesh remaining on it are still burning.
I stare deep into the eye sockets to see what eldritch insight I can gain.
Okay,
And
roll,
I also wanna
roll
look at-
Arcana.
And also I want to look at the cage.
Ooh, can I roll Arcana too? I got good Arcana.
Sure, if you want.
8 + 2, 10. I squint a little bit and be like, this used to be someone.
Correct.
Damn.
That's about as much as a
We
10
all
gets
used
you.
to be
I rolled
someone,
a 14
Taylor.
plus 4, 18.
18. Okay, so with an 18,
I get
you could-
shoved aside. Ugh.
you could see, even with most of the skin blasted off, you get the vibe from Arcana that this face that's in this cage was like more well off than the men carrying it around. That
This
it
guy
was,
seems like he was like a guy about town. A little more well off than these other ones.
Well, not anymore.
Oh, does he have like some fancy jewels in his
Yeah,
teeth
yeah,
or
yeah.
something?
Oh, that's
like-
fun.
it's
Yeah,
like-
well, most of his teeth are made of different metals,
We
different
shouldn't
jewels.
look too fancy around here because this man got his head chopped off.
I want to take the skull with us.
So the teeth on this thing are all jewel encrusted. Like they've had jewels grafted to every individual incisor and molar and bicuspid. So yeah, if you want to take that skull
A lot
with
of
all the jewel
cavities.
teeth.
Better take this.
Alas, poor Yorick will give him hell.
So
Is there any landmark around? I want to just take a look with when we got our cool flashlight. So I want to take a look. 'Cause
Sure.
My first thought is like, probably don't want to go in the direction they came from. It's probably like a good bit, but like, let's see if there's anything.
That's okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying because it's like we don't know much, but we know that direction bad stuff came
Bad
from
stuff.
there, right? So I'm thinking, look, one direction's as good as another. We're
Yeah.
looking for our dads, right? Like, what if we go down
One
this other
Direction
way?
was a shit band.
thank you.
I really liked them. I liked
Yeah.
them and O-Town and
They all come
all
back.
the other
I
all the other
regret
good oldie
giving you
bands.
my Harbor of Fuck shirt. You're wearing pristine shreddage right now.
Go ahead and roll perception to sort of get your bearings if you want to sort of figure out where you are.
17 plus
I'm
2,
not doing
19.
well.
19.
3. Taylor's just kind of like looking
I
for
take the
his-
flashlight back.
Taylor's just trying to get the sword out of this scabbard. Be like, stupid fucking thing.
I got a 5.
Okay. Link, you can feel like your eyes have adjusted a little bit to the specific kind of darkness that's at play here. And you can see that from this darkness that has blanketed the world, there are still little pinpricks of activity, distant cities or distant towers. So the direction that the Smilers came from, you can see sort of a pillar of lights moving up into the sky, decently high. You see a lot of lights at the base, but there's one pillar that seems to ascend higher than the others. In the direction behind you, where the Smilers were going, you see some more dim lights, but a large collection of those dim lights sort of nearer the ground, more of a village type of thing. And then to your left, you see one single burning flame that seems to be burning very brightly. Like it has the brightness of a star when you look into the night sky, but it's at like, eye level for you. And it seems to be to your left.
All right.
As you also look around and see more of the world, you cannot help but have your eyes flick upward at the undulating form of the doodler that has overtaken the entire sky.
It's like he's twerking.
You can see.
I'm going to put Cthulhu twerking into an AI image generator really quick.
Ooh, do that. That'd be fun. As you sort of move the gun around that you took from Taylor, for a second, the light hits some part of the creature above you, the doodler above you, and you realize it's actually a lot closer than you thought. It's close enough that the flashlight doesn't dissipate entirely before it hits it. And
shit.
you see slimy scales undulating in waves, almost like it's an ocean of scales above you. And just the mere looking at that and realizing, oh my God, how close it is, and the sheer size of it, your brain gets a sense for the scale. So give me a wisdom saving throw.
All of us are just me.
Just you, because you're the one who saw it.
Oh.
I'm still fiddling with my sword.
13 plus 4. Wisdom 4.
Oh, wow. Okay.
17.
Great.
Wise it was Lincoln.
So you managed to keep you're cool. Like, it is very scary.
I just look away.
Yeah, you react to whatever you like.
How high up is it?
So it looks like it's only about 100 feet up, this particular part of
Oh,
it.
God.
It's real close.
Okay, so here's the landscape team. A quick team huddle. We got where those guys came from. It's like you see there's like a big column over there of light.
Oh, yeah.
There's like it looks like a small village over there. And there's like one really bright light there. And just don't ever look up.
Why? What's up? And I look up.
All right, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw as you see the exact same thing.
I got a 6.
You get so scared that you just drop everything you're doing and run. So as long as you are outdoors for the foreseeable future, which will probably be not that long, but so long as you are out of doors underneath the obsidian sky that undulates and is thriving and living above you, you'll have to roll not to lose your nerve anytime anything dangerous happens and like run in fear.
Oh, shit.
For the rest of the time we're here?
No. Just until you basically acclimate more to the space that you're in.
Okay. I look to everyone else. He's right. Don't look up. Don't do that. That's not a cool thing to do. Don't ever look up at the sky. It's really not great, guys. I'm just telling you right now, it's very bad. And then I just take
Where
off
are you
running.
going?
Oh, come back here.
What direction does he take off in?
I assume I want to get inside so I don't have to look at the bad thing anymore, right?
Yeah, but it's all
all far
dark to
away.
you. So
No, but aren't there he just pointed out that
oh yeah,
there's-
that's true. Yeah,
I said there's a village, a bright light, and then a scary column.
I get to run towards the village.
Yeah.
Okay, so the village is back towards the way that you came, and so as you're running, are you screaming
No,
or are
I
you just?
sprint. Are we all sprinting after him?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess
we all sprint
Norm
after
is
him.
deciding which direction we're going.
So as you all sprint after him, you're running in the direction that portal opened up, where the gun and all that stuff came out. And as Normal is leading the way in his diaper and punk rock t-shirt, just sprinting with terror, you see the portal open up in front of you again. And even in the darkness, you flinch and you're taken aback by a bright yellow color as the hood and then the windshield and then the body of the pussy wagon drives through the portal with a couple of greasy hands around the steering wheel. And you are about to hit it. And the driver hits the brakes as hard as they can, but it looks like it still might hit you. What are you all going to do?
I'm going to dive out of the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop and roll.
All right, everybody give me dexterity saving.
Do I have to roll to see if I lose my nerve?
You already lost your nerve.
So
You're
I'm
already
gonna get a
running.
Dexterity saving roll.
Yeah, just give me dexterity.
A 12.
I got a 16.
God, natural 1.
Oh my god.
I got an 8.
Okay.
I got a 16 plus 2, 18.
All right.
Taylor is so committed to the head down Naruto run, samurai run with his hand on the hilt of his sword. They completely misses the fact that there's a car.
Well, there's
in
all
front
those
of them.
movies where the cool guy just stands there in the car, slams on the brakes and stops right in front. You're just doing that. You're like, yeah, he's going to stop right in front of me. I know it's going to look cool.
Yeah, which means you also have your head down with your hand on your sword, so it just hits you full speed in the fucking head. So take 2d12 worth of damage. Taylor, Normal, you almost get out of the way. The headlight clips you a little bit. So take a DA, the damage as you're knocked clear. Scary, what do you do that helps you avoid it? You just dive out of the way cool?
Yeah, I dive and roll. I slide tackle out of the way.
Great.
There you go.
And then
Oh,
Link,
it's lifted,
I
so
got
you
it.
slide tackle under it.
I got a 12.
you got
Yeah.
a 12. You get hit by the other headlight as you move to the side, so you take a D8 as well.
I took 2d12 and Matt just takes a d8.
Yeah, you got a nat 1.
You got that one.
It hit you in the head. So the car screeches to a stop and the door opens and a familiar figure in a bright red suit comes out and goes, you rang? Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I did
my
not mean to
God.
drop in on you like this.
Herman, you just hit me with your car.
I know, and I was trying to, as per our arrangement, I am your sidekick and I was coming to save you.
Arrangement?
Ugh.
And
God.
yet,
Taylor stumbles
What a-
up after having taken 11 damage from the car and go, give me the fucking keys.
Are you Hermie or are you like the Joker right now?
what do you mean?
I mean, there's this thing called acting, I guess.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So are you acting or are you
If you're
out
asking
of
me,
character. Are you in character or out of character?
if you're asking me my method,
was anybody asking that? No. we're
an
just-
expert never reveals his secret, so I'm glad you weren't asking.
Well,
me that.
did Miss Hale send you here?
Yes, your girl Friday, May Hales, reached out to me and suggested that mayhaps I could come and protect you as I swore my sword to thee, Taylor. As per our previous arrangement, we're now best friends and there's no taking that back.
Correct.
Thank
Ugh.
you. Yes, correct. Yes, I am your best friend. Sorry, everybody, he says, looking over at the rest of you. And
I
says,
look at Link, I'm like, spot's still open.
and he goes, yes, I have brought some supplies for whatever this performance is that they're
Cool.
putting on
Okay.
here.
Well,
So-
you want to Are you gonna stay, or can you just leave this stuff here and go?
No, he's staying with us as far as I'm concerned.
I was specifically given this device, he says, and he pulls out of his Joker blazer a little, it looks like an old PDA. There's 3 dots on it. And he says, Miss Hales suggested that you have this. So she says that it is, none of these words mean anything to me, but I did memorize what she said.
Like a good actor.
Like a good actor. I know my lines and her lines. She says this is a handheld incursion detector. She said that as your fathers appeared in different places of the school, that those places might mirror places in this plane, and that by following the coordinates for those incursion points, we might find where your fathers are. So,
well, Hermy, welcome to Earth. I mean, we're on Earth, right?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, we thought we were before, but
Anthony, am I still running?
yeah. And Hermy goes like, oh, who's got to
You
be
all
in,
look up
he's
and you
got to
see
be in his
that
bonnet.
Normal has not stopped running. He got up from the car and is still just running towards this village
I'm
off in the
sprinting
distance.
after him.
We
yeah,
have a
sorry,
car.
we got a team to catch.
We have a car. Hold on. I fire up the pussy wagon and I.
As I'm running, I shake the gun like one of those like self-starting flashlights because the spell only lasts 1 minute at a time. So I'm like, come on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drive the car in front and like use the tailgate to like receive Normal as he runs into it.
We all hop in the pussy wagon and chase after Normal.
All right. So Normal is pretty quickly overtaken by the pussy wagon, I think.
I believe I get to roll athletics for that.
Okay.
Versus a driving roll as we're off-roading because Normal's
Sure.
just streaming across the ground.
That's a good point.
So roll your animal handling, Freddie.
2.
Wait, you're not driving.
I'm driving.
Hermes
I
driving.
beg you to roll normal dice and not do the D&D Beyond.
It's
This
killing
is
you. It's
insane.
killing you.
Wait, isn't Hermes driving though?
No, he demanded the keys from Hermy.
Oh, okay.
Hermes my sidekick.
I got an 18.
Okay, so you see this while what do
I'm
you
sitting here
how do
and
you
I'm
fuck
like-
up this? How do you fuck this
I'm
up?
sitting there being like, hold on, before we go off road, I know that there's usually a switch where you can change the differential.
All right, Taylor, you're a navigator
To
now, and I switch spots with him.
I think we need to go
He won't
four-wheel
move.
drive.
This is happening while Normal gets further and further into
I'm
this.
buckled in. Stay back.
So Normal on his own,
Oh, his village is close.
he gets close enough to sort of figure out what's happening. Normal, as you run forward, you can see a long, what initially from the distance looked like, oh, this must be a really big, really wide village. This must like take up a pretty big amount of space. As you get closer, you see that it's actually a relatively small village, but with a really long line of people leading out of it, all of whom are holding torches. And as you run, you sort of get up to the end of this line. Are you still terrified? Are you going to keep running? Like, what are you going to...
So I'm running. I'm seeing people, and they're walking towards me, like out of the city?
They're walking in the same direction that you're running. Basically, they're all heading towards this village, and you've just come into the end of what looks to be, as you continue to run, and you see people going like, no cutting. Well, actually, it's okay if you cut. I would prefer it if you cut. You see them sort of looking at you with dour faces and frustrated looks in their eyes.
So Normal, like someone who's late for their flight and is trying to make his way through TSA, is apologizing to every single person in line as he cuts away. Hi, I'm really sorry, but there's a giant scary monster in the sky. I really need to get inside. Excuse me.
So you come to a couple of wooden gates that have a couple of guards there, but as they see you running up, they go like, oh, absolutely, no problem. And
Thank you. Wow, it's really great customer service. Yeah, did you guys see that, though? You guys see the big scary thing in the sky? We should all probably get inside. That's probably the thing to do. So
they open the wooden gates, and as the wooden gates open, I feel like this would actually stop you in your tracks. So you see the line is circling around the interior of this sort of camp. And in the center of the camp seems to be a very large vat full of some steaming, very thick, yellow, viscous fluid. And the smell is familiar, and you can't quite place it. But you see a couple of people from that line are pushed by two of these guards into that vat, and they scream in agony as they begin to get burned. And you see a tube leading from this steaming vat of something yellow and these bodies, and it snakes its way up to what looks to be a bright red and yellow throne. It's bright yellow with dots of red around it. On this throne is a very large, very old man with a red polo shirt, and the tube is leading directly into his veins. And as the vat of this liquid begins to bubble, roll perception right now.
18.
18. With an 18, you can immediately recognize that smell. It was the one time that Lark took you out for some non-vegan food, and he went, let me introduce you to pizza. And you can smell the cheese in that vat. You can see the throne that he's sitting on. And
Oh my
you
God.
see, as the people who've been pushed into this vat melt and die within it, The guards who just push them in put their hands to their chest and then outward, and they say, better ingredients, better pizza, all for the papa. And he goes, as the cheese enters his veins.
Well, I'm gonna go.
And two big hands solidify on your shoulders. They go, no, you're next. And they push you towards the big vat.
All our days whisked away, but is there something more to say? You know that no one knows us better than ourselves. Used to tell myself it'll be alright. Pretty lies let me sleep at night. I know that no one knows me better than myself. And I know I'll get this right. It's just a matter of time till we make it out alive. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. We live for tomorrow, make, steal, and borrow, break where we can't change. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. I don't need your sorrow, come back tomorrow, I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way.
Dungeons and Daddies is Matt Arnold as Lincoln Lee Wilson, Anthony Burch as our DM, Will Campos as Normal Oak, Beth May as Scary Marlowe, and Freddie Wong, that's me, as Taylor Swift. Theme song is On My Way by Maxton Waller, Brian Fernandes is our content producer, Ashley Nicollette is our community manager, Esther Ellis is our lead editor, Travis Reaves provides additional editing, and Robin Rapp is our transcriber. We are supported by a Patreon, and some of the patrons who support us are people with names like MJ, Audrey, Fabulous Phoenix Boy, Mike McGarr, Roger Ho, Stykus, Ash Smelkinson, Jig the Puff, The Will, Lemon Shorts, Jen Finch, aka Unseen Librarian, Stephen Belsky, Tyson Yu, MJack10, Byron Head, Henry Swift, Anthony Meluzzo, Stephen Riley, Carter Salois, Antonio Perales, and Kieran Doyle. You too can directly support the show and get ad-free episodes at patreon.com/dungeonsanddads. Starting at just $5 a month, we have a vibrant and active Discord community where we do events like live listen-alongs with every episode. The art that is generated by the community is stunning. We also do an after show after every episode. It was called Talking Dad in the previous season. It's Teen Talk this season. That's where you can get some behind-the-scenes banter, but more importantly, you can get ridiculous stories like the one time Matt completely obliterated an entire cafe in Edinburgh with a Coke bottle. That plus a whole bunch of bonus content, videos, one-shots, a whole bunch of stuff for you to listen and watch. That's at patreon.com/dungeonsanddads. Our website is dungeonsanddaddies.com, Twitter, Dungeons and Dads, subreddit, Dungeons and Daddies. Next episode is coming out Tuesday, August 9th. We will see you then.
We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. We live for tomorrow, make, steal, and borrow, break where we can't change. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. I don't need your sorrow, come back tomorrow, I'll be on my way.
Where does it say area of effect so I know not to do this again?
It says it in...
Always read the fine print.
Yes.